shouldn't have to be subjected to your family's guilt trip because you don't want to come. I don't want you hear me, Leilani? Oh, Leilani go. Oh, hold on. Oh,
I'm here. It kicked me out.
oh, I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'll just make sure you hear me. I'm gonna flip it around and I'm gonna talk to everybody now. You shouldn't have to make excuses as to why you don't feel like going to somebody's house. You shouldn't have to make excuses as to why you don't feel like going to the party. You shouldn't have to make excuses as to why you don't want to hang. I'm not coming this year. Thank you for your invitation. I'll see y'all later. Maybe we'll hook up after the new year. Maybe I'll feel better shit tomorrow, the next day, or hell a month from now. But either way, I shouldn't have to explain to you why this year just ain't the year. You don't have to feel bad because you don't have the emotional capacity for people. People are a lot, and families are a lot. Regular public, you can get by with. My wife hates going in Walmart because she said there's people in there. I'm like, you are people? You are people? She'll tell you, it's too many people. So the reality is, people are a lot, but they're just random people that you never have to see again. Families are a lotter. Families think they have some. You know I ain't lying. You know I ain't lying. Hey, Pauline, how you doing? Families are a lotter. And this is why I say that. Families feel like you have some obligation to them just because y'all related by DNA. Families feel like it is, hey, cool gamer. Families feel like it is your responsibility for their joy.
Hey, cool gamer.
That's what families make you feel that way. You're not going cousins and sisters and mamas and daddies and grandmas and everything. You're not going over to auntie so and so such and such. I don't feel like it. I'm not having a good day. I'm not having a good month. I'm not having a good year. Oh, but they're gonna be so sad if you don't go. They were really expecting you. You should just show your face. That's what family does. And then as soon as you walk through the door, it's 17 million questions and 30 people trying to make you feel bad because you don't have on bells and whistles.
Hey, campaign.
Hey, yeah. Hey, Colin. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. You get in the door and your obligation doesn't stop you just showing up because clearly it wasn't just about you being a part of the family. When are you getting married? Why you ain't had kids? Why you didn't bring nothing for your sister kids? You got a good job. You ain't got no kids. You could share. Why you ain't cook nothing? I don't like the way you make macaroni and cheese anyway. Why you got that on? What's wrong with your hair? You look like you're getting fat. You look like you're getting skinny. Why you quiet? Why you always on your phone? Why you ain't over here talking to us? That's because I told y'all I didn't want to come. And as soon as you stick up for yourself, as soon as you shut down questions or don't discuss a topic that they want to discuss, you're the problem. When you try to stay at the house, are few and far
Lisa,
between.
here's my funny part of what you're saying.
Uh-huh.
All these questions, all that. You know who in my family would be asking all that?
Who?
My granny. My granny was
Tell
the
you
one
something.
with the intrusive questions
Okay, now I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell
and
you
the
something.
rude ass comments. That was my granny.
Yes, there are certain caveats. There are certain exceptions to every rule. I'm not talking about grandmamas and great grandmamas. I'm not talking about little old black women that sit over there in the corner and talk about you from the time you walk into the door, from the time you walk, because they do that all the time. They
Hmm.
don't just wait till Christmas or a party. You walk in the house dropping off groceries they ask you to pick up from the store. You sure look fat. What's
Hmm.
wrong with your hair?
Hmm.
Where your little friend at? Why you still live with that girl? Why you ain't met? They do that all year long. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them. That's their job. We used to that. We don't even. The killer part is your granny. You probably didn't hear your granny after a while.
Uh-uh.
You probably didn't pay her no attention, and she knew it. She didn't care. She gonna ask them questions because one day you gonna answer her.
Love you too. Keep on
Yeah,
going.
and keep going. I'm talking about them people who think that they have a right to you. I ain't talking about grandmamas and great grandmamas who sit over there and that's what they do. I ain't talking about
See, my
them.
family member, the rest of my people, they don't say it out loud. That they mumble and whisper among each other. They gossip afterwards.
And that's
The
just
only
that's
one, the
worse.
out loud one was my granny. She was the one that as soon as you walk in the door, ooh, yeah, black. Well, dang, huh?
But that's worse because they whisper while you standing there.
Yeah, they
They
do.
whisper in your face.
Hmm.
You say hey, and it's two people over here with their hands up by their ears talking about. Shh, 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 shh. I rather the questions realistically because I'm gonna ignore them. But I'm talking about the people who feel like you owe them something.
See, I
Granny
ain't
don't
doing
feel
them
like
whispers because I don't care nothing about them.
right. So you stay at home, but like I said, as soon as you stand up for yourself, somebody over there in the corner who just got out of jail said you doing too much.
Yeah,
Why you
something
say
wrong
it?
with
Why,
her.
huh?
Something wrong with her. Why she acting like that?
Why you mad? It was just some questions. You can't answer no questions. No, bitch, we not in school. Like, see, I, see. On top of everything else, as far as I'm concerned, is I'm a cutter. I will cut you off. I don't care who you are. I don't. I wish I did. I swear I wish I did. I swear I wish the switch inside of me that is inside of others that allow their families back to back to back to over and over and over and up and down and side to side and still reach a hand across the aisle. Sometimes I wish that they hadn't cut that switch off because my switch is gone. I don't get my switch just not cut off. They took the bitch out the wall and plastered over the hole. I don't care who you are. Absolutely not. You cut your sister off if I have to. You cut them off and will. You cut your daddy off. Didn't know him. You cut them and will. But they family. Well, then they should know better. That's what get me. The first thing people want to say is, well, you shouldn't cut your family off. Well, my family should know better. If I should do better, they should do better. Why am I the only one? What get me is during this time of year, during the holidays, when people are going through their sadness and their depression, and then when they're trying to just make it through the fucking month, the first thing everybody want to say is, I'm the one that should be the bigger person. I'm the one that should be the better person. I'm the one that should be the should take the high road. I'm the one should ignore the haters. I'm the one that should just they don't mean it. Why am I the only one got to do that? Why am I the only person that has to bite my tongue, bow my head, take a knee, and say okay? No, absolutely not.
Hey, Marietta.
Hey, hey y'all. Hey Prince there. Hey y'all. So why am I the only one? Why does no one ever? Why does no one else ever just Why can't I be on the low road, on the same road y'all on? Y'all on the low road. Y'all on the road to hell.
Hey, Prince Dan.
Why do I have to bite my tongue? Why do I have to dull my shine because it makes you feel better? Why do I have to make you feel better when you can't even make me feel regular? Why do I have to worry about your feelings when mine are irrelevant to you? The holidays are supposed to bring people together, and in some instances they do. But the reality is, there will be 60 people standing and mulling around in the house, and there'll be only two or three of them to get along. That's why I really don't mind not going to certain. I don't mind going to a house party that ain't got nothing, no significance. We just getting together and barbecuing and getting drunk for the weekend. I don't mind that. I don't mind a car where a party that started out with a couple people hanging out, turned into some spades, some drinks, some food, and some good time. I don't mind that. But when you get people, especially in families, and we having a Thanksgiving party to get together, we having a Christmas party, we having a Christmas get together. You realize how many people come to that so that they can make other people feel bad about themselves? Actively thinking of ways, well, my sister ain't got the money to get this. I'm gonna make sure I bring these presents. I'm gonna show her she should be doing better. I know my brother just got out of rehab, but I'm still gonna bring these 17 bottles of liquor to this party. I know my cousin having a hard time buying these Christmas presents for her kids because she working them two jobs and it's hard. It's hard out here. But I'm gonna make sure I let everybody know how much I paid for my one child's iPhone slash iPad slash iMac slash Jordans to make sure that everybody knows how good I'm doing. I know my cousin going through it, but that don't mean that I can't tell everybody what I'm doing. I know your baby just graduated from college, but here's what my child did. I know you just got a little promotion at your job, but here's how much I make a year. I know you said you like being single, but I'm gonna bring this guy because I know you don't really want to be single. I'm gonna bring this girl because I know you don't really want to be single. I know you said you didn't want kids, but I'm gonna tell you what you missing, and I'm gonna make sure you feel bad about not wanting to bring some more kids into the family. I'm gonna show off my children and ignore them at the same time. That's what holidays are
Hey,
for the
Nisha.
most part. Hey, hey, y'all. That's what holidays are. Now we'll do all that publicly. We'll show our whole natural ass publicly. We don't want to acknowledge that maybe somebody's not having a good day. Just because it's Christmas doesn't mean everybody is, like I said, bells and whistles and sparkles and unicorn farts. It's a hard time. Why you think it's so many jokes around Christmas time about the things that people say to each other, family says to each other? Because that's true. It's jokes now, but it came from reality. And they'll pick on the person that's sitting there being quiet and not saying nothing. What's wrong with you? You ain't got nothing to say? Ain't you glad you came? You was gonna stay at home. And as soon as you say, I should stay at home, what's wrong with you? You too good. You too good for us. Instead of going, you know what? I'm sorry you having a hard time. If you want to go, I understand. And I'm not talking about a fantasy land here, y'all. I'm not talking about everybody kumbaya holding hands and going around in a circle and ring around the rosy. That's not what I'm talking about. If you love people, if you love the people that are in your life, act like you love them. Treat them like you love them. If you don't love them, leave them the fuck alone. If the only reason you go to parties with your friends and family is to show off to people that don't know you. Because the people that know you know where you came from. And I'm telling you right now, they talking about your ass behind your back. Because they know talking about you to your face ain't gonna do nothing. Because you don't hear. You don't see how you act. I'm just talking about people who love each other getting together and realizing that sometimes today ain't the day. It being okay that you didn't come. It being okay that you declined the invitation. It being okay that you don't have the bandwidth to share yourself with other people. I tell y'all all the time, just because I don't get around the way I used to, I would never expect my wife to sit up here up under me and not do what she need to do. I would never expect anybody to make any concessions for me. If you having something and I can't get in there, you gotta worry about me. I'm all right. Because everything ain't about me. But the things that are about me, I need to be okay with being able to express that to people without feeling bad. Christmas is not Christmas time is an excuse for a lot of things for people. But it's not always happiness, joy. Sometimes it's a bad day. Sometimes it's brings back memories. Sometimes it gives us a pause, not in a good way. And people who are sad and depressed, they'll put on a brave face and they'll suck it up and they'll go to the parties, they'll go to the dinners, they'll hang around the Christmas tree, they'll open the presents, and on the inside, they're dying because they don't feel like they can be themselves, because they don't feel like they can be sad, because they don't feel like they can take a moment for themselves during this time because it's about family. But if it was really about family, family would be like, she all right, she got something she got to deal with for herself, but she here in spirit. That's what family does. Family doesn't make you feel bad about not showing up. It doesn't matter how long it takes. People think you're supposed to bounce back from trauma and tragedy in the next couple of days. People think that if you're not better within a year, something wrong with you. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. Every day I look around and I realize that I have a very small world. Some of it's my fault. I'm not stupid enough to sit up here and say that I didn't have a hand in it, but it's just the hand that I was dealt, and then I played it, and then shit, I busted. I didn't run a Boston on this hand. I got sent. That's for folks that play spades. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. But now I got to deal with the outcome of that hand that I was dealt. And a lot of days I'm sad, y'all. A lot of days I'm not what y'all you see online. A lot of days I just don't have it in me to give the advice, to talk, to encourage, to make somebody see themselves in a mirror. I don't have it. It's like I used to. So I stay to myself. And it's not because I don't wish that I could just go back to real talk every Saturday and hey y'all on Wednesdays and we talk about love and life. Blogging at Walmart, making her go to the Dollar Tree, laughing about what I did at work. I am 57 and I miss going to work. I am almost 60 years old. And I don't feel like I should ever retire. But for the past 4 years, 3 years, I have been into a forced retirement that is slowly killing me on the inside. But I make it work because I love my wife to distraction, because I am obsessed with my children. And because this year, 2 years ago, I became a grandmother, and that shit I never saw. So I got to suck it up and figure it out. But some days I feel empty on the inside, and I should be okay with feeling that because it doesn't last, but it's there. And here come the holidays. And you got to put on a brave face and put the clothes on and do the joy to the world stuff. And then I have the added bonus of actual sadness and trauma on Christmas. Yeah, yeah. I have 792 different games on my phone, and I just cycle between them. I play one for a few weeks, and then there's only one that I played it while I was in rehab, and it kind of just became my addiction, I guess, for lack of a better term. But now I've come to the realization that I just need a whole bunch of different games to play, because some days I don't want to talk, some days I don't want to interact, some days I just want to be invisible. And I feel like I'm taking too long. Even though I tell anybody that there's no time limit and there's no right or wrong in healing and getting back out there. It's just getting back out there. You get back when you get back. But every day I feel like I should have been back. I feel like I'm wrong. I feel like I just feel useless sometimes. And the holidays just makes it worse. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't particularly hate the holidays. I hate aspects of the holiday. I hate that. I hate my mama had to die. I hate she did it on Christmas. I had a lot. I had a lot going on that Christmas too. That was just not a good time. That one that was just, yeah. That whole holiday season from Thanksgiving to shit Valentine's was just hot mess. Had was me being sick, taking care of Nick, taking care of her, my sister taking care of her, and my mama, her passing away, me not being there, my sister having to deal with that, me going to the hospital and never saying goodbye, never, you know, Nick not having her in his life. Not for real. Funeral. Still, I'm still sick. I'm still sick. I'm going through all this. It just wasn't good. And it impacted how I dealt with the holidays after that. And it still does. 20 years later, still does. And 99% of the time, I can stuff it down and I can hide it and I can generally I can realistically honestly say it doesn't bother me. But sometimes, especially in the past 4 years, since I have hurt my legs, since I have not been able to walk, since I have not been able to get around and get out the way I used to, and sometimes it's only so much you can take or do. Um, the holidays are my Achilles heel. The holidays are my kryptonite. I can the rest of the year, January through October, I am Gucci. I am fabulous. End of November till the beginning of the next year, I am garbage. And the best I can hope for is not inflicted on other people. So I shut my mouth. I push it back. I order decorations. I cook. I cooked yesterday. I miss cooking. I did dressing and greens and cream corn and green bean casserole. And it was delicious. Did you know that's the only time you eat that stuff? During the year, during the rest of the year, we just eat Ruffalo. That's the only time. And I'll do it again on Christmas. And then be over and we'll start all over again. Y'all know I don't keep up with the chat, so I'm gonna look at it. Hey babe, you back? So I just wanted to come on here and give my 2 cents about the holidays. Don't get it twisted. I love the Christmas trees and the lights going up. I love to watch Penelope run around and be excited and the wonder in her face when she sees the new things. I love looking for presents for the people I love, things that are going to make them smile and make them happy. There are aspects of the holidays that I love, but there's always that underlying sadness. Okay. Okay, cool. Just that underlying sadness that I wish I could get rid of, that I wish I didn't have. But I do, so you deal with it. But I just wanted to get to the place where other people can talk about it and get that this doing this live and talking to y'all and reading the comments and just getting it off helps, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a big believer in cuss them out then, don't cuss them out later. Somebody do something to you, make sure they know it today. Don't come back later and do it. Don't marinate on it, because it loses its brilliance. It loses its effect. But you can't really do that with sadness all the time. But doing this and talking and getting it, expressing myself has helped me and hopefully can help other people. When you have family and friends that don't want to participate, don't make them feel bad about it, because you don't know what's going on the inside. You don't know the turmoil that may be going on in their heart. You don't know what things they have had to endure just to get to the point of answering the phone when you call. Don't make people feel bad about not being able to show up for family events. Because you don't stop me and family just because you ain't come to the party. Be the kind of person that somebody can come to, that you two can sit in silence and you can just be there, a presence, and not make them feel bad about being sad or being upset or not feeling the same way you feel about the holidays. This time of year is hard for everybody. Everybody's going through something. And that's okay. Thanksgiving and Christmas doesn't magically get rid of issues and trauma and past pain. It doesn't do that. That's not how it works. That's it. Oh my nose, that thing hurt. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of y'all. I've been on here an hour. I've taken up an hour of your time, your precious Thanksgiving time day after Thanksgiving. And I really appreciate y'all coming and going out of my life and giving me this platform to get a little bit off my chest. I'm not trying to spread sadness. I'm trying to spread awareness, and I'm trying to spread hope so that people understand that you can be sad. You can even be depressed. There's hope. You're not alone. You're not by yourself. It's other people out there like you. Your feelings are valid. Your sadness is valid. Write down your thoughts. If you don't want to talk to somebody, write them down. Get them out of your body, because that's what kills us. That's what holds us down. Us trying to figure it out on our own, us keeping it to ourselves, us pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down till you have pushed it down so far that it starts to expand and you're filling yourself up with sadness and loss, making no room for happiness, for joy, for wonder. Write it down. Talk to somebody. If you don't want to talk to family, if you think your family is too judgmental, if you think your family doesn't care enough about you to lend a listening ear and a warm shoulder to lay your head on, go talk to somebody. There are people out there that go to school for years to be able to be somebody who is who is impartial and just there for you. Don't keep saying that's not for me. Therapy's not for me. Psychiatrists are not for me. Psychologists are not for me. If you feel like you need to talk to somebody, go talk to somebody. If you're religious, go talk to your priest or your pastor. If you're spiritual, go talk to your spiritualist. If you have people that love you, talk to them, because we're here. We're here, y'all. You may not have a billion people that love you, but you got one or two. And shit, sometimes that's more than enough. Hell, there are millions of strangers who are willing to give you several hours of advice. Holidays may be happy, but they ain't happy for everybody, y'all. It's okay for you to be sad on Christmas. It's okay for you not to want to hang out. You're not the bad person. You're not a bad relative. You're not a bad sister. You're not a bad cousin. You're not a bad brother. You're not a bad boyfriend. You're not a bad girlfriend. You're not a bad husband. You're not a bad wife. You're a human being with human being needs. Sometimes human beings are sad. Hey,
Hey, Prime.
Leilani, what you got to say?
Nothing. I agree with all the above. That's it.
Oh, legs high.
I still got the kids at home, so I got the kids that I do stuff for. Make sure they happy.
That right?
If it was just me sitting here, I don't know. It'd probably be different. I probably wouldn't do nothing.
Well, the boy will be back for Christmas. I don't think I've spent a Christmas without him. And I don't, and I was glad that I didn't have to. But that's a grown man, but as soon as one is out the house, another one pops in because here's Penelope. Watch her snatch presents and open toys and go, ooh, that feels good. It's great. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to get just a little bit of what's on the inside of me out. Thank you, Leilani, the co-hostess with the mostest, always got my back. Thank you, baby, because I didn't know how to put that thing up there. I tried, but it wasn't working. I want to thank everybody who came through this live, who commented, and for those who didn't comment but did listen and who will listen. There are people who are willing to be your ear and listen to you if you need it. You don't have to suffer alone. You don't have to feel bad about talking to somebody. And you also don't have to feel bad about not talking to somebody. There's a hope and a light at the ends of the tunnel. The sadness doesn't have to last. If you're going through this holiday season and other holiday seasons, and you feel an actual depression that you can't get out of, please talk to someone. Please find somebody. Hell, it can be a bartender. You know how many people have come up to me when I'm behind the bar telling me about what's going on in their life and their day, and I sit there and listen, and they ask me what I think, and I give them a way to express their sadness, their feelings, their joy, sadness, depression, loneliness, anger. There are people out there who will help you. Alone is good, but it's not good for all. It's not being alone sometimes is cool, but feeling lonely, that's a killer. I want to thank everybody who came through this live. Like I said, I want to thank my co-hosters. I want to thank everybody who commented. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for supporting my wife. Leilani, I talk to you. So I'll
Hey,
text you.
Morris.
Hey, Morris. Like I said, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I may go live again. Not today. Probably go tomorrow. I feel like it's relationship time. I feel like I need to talk about some stuff that ain't got nothing to do with being sad. It's been a minute since we talked about love, peace, love, and happiness. Peace, love, and hair grease. So maybe I'll go live. I don't know what baby got going on. She'll probably go live too at some point. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that every time we drop a video go live, you guys can join us. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. We'll talk again about this as the holiday progresses, as it gets closer and closer to Christmas. We'll talk about different things and maybe, give people who need a voice a voice. Thank you so much on this day after Thanksgiving is Black Friday. Y'all go out and spend all the monies. Thank you, Prime. Y'all go out and spend all the monies. And y'all have a great Friday and a great weekend. And I love y'all. It's your girl Lisa, and I'm out. Peace.